There we go. Oh, you can hear my fan. There we go. A little better. Hi, guys! Sam, all of my stuff was still set to all of your stuff at your place. But, hi, Beatums! Hi, Luke!
Hello, how are you, BD0 Miss?
Alright, let's see if I can move my fan a little bit more. Okay. Oh, well, you're probably just gonna be able to hear my fan. So, today we are going to be doing, if any of you guys are familiar with henna, we're doing great. We're doing, work was something, but we're doing good. How is everybody? Is everybody hanging in there? Is everyone alive? At least a little bit, even on the outside. Been up since 4 a.m. on 3 hours of sleep, running purely off of 2 Celsius. Beatums!
Ha, loser.
Do not call Beatums a loser.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
We're back at home. Meaning we're back with the peanut gallery.
You missed me.
Did I?
Yes. And not you, them. They missed me.
You guys missed her. Okay, not me. I don't know how much you'll be able to hear of her.
They should hear everything that I'm saying.
Well, we can't tell with the fan running.
Fuck you.
A little bit since 7, so shatter. Well, yeah, because you're like 5 hours ahead of us? Something like that? So it's like really late well, not really late, but it's late for you guys. It's almost 11 or so-ish. So I don't blame you. Anyways, so today I am going to be doing, if any of you guys are familiar with henna, like the henna art that, you know, you put it on and then it leaves like a stain and then you take it off and it stains your hand. So we're going to be doing something similar to that, except for it is blue. It leaves like a bluish black stain. It's called Jagua Jell, something like that. And we're going to be using it. We're going to draw our own design. I have transfer paper, I have the gel, I have a pencil, I have a paper, and I'm going to make something to wrap around my wrist. So I have my drawing paper with the circumference of my wrist marked out in case anyone wants to steal my wrist dimensions. And we'll do, kind of want to do like a little fairy circle. So like grass, mushrooms, and maybe a couple flowers. Now, I do have to keep in mind it is only one color and I am not very good at this. I did Jagua a couple times before. I did Phases of the Moon on my little sister. I did a little dinosaur peeking out of my socks on my ankle. Can't be worse than I would be at it. Well, Beatums, you never know until you try. You gotta at least try. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be doodling and then we're gonna be putting stuff on my arm. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I did want today to be a slightly shorter stream just because work was exhausting.
Yawns and stretches all right, folks. The streamer is going on a quick snack break. But don't worry, I'll be back to entertain you soon. Lol.
Okay, you have fun, Pando. Streamer's going. I'm not. Okay. Sure, it'll turn out good. Thank you, Luke. You have probably too much faith in me. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna switch over to desk view, which I do have set up properly. And we'll get started. So again, wrist measurements in case you guys were wanting to steal my wrist. And you're gonna have to bear with me. This desk moves very easily and it moves the camera, so any shaking you see, you don't see. It's stable. It's fine.
Like you.
Exactly, like me. I'm
Your mom.
I'm stable. It's fine. It was a desk or an earthquake, both. So yeah, no. As I draw, it's going to want to shake a little bit. I'm just gonna make these lines a little bit shorter because I just realized I'm gonna be drawing stuff. So I don't know how long it's gonna take to get this drawn up, and then once it's drawn up, I have transfer paper. We're gonna put it on transfer paper, and then we go from transfer paper to my arm, and you guys will be there for all of that. We can zoom out a little bit. Just no. That's fine. That's fine. Stop it. Hopefully at some point I'll get a more stable arm to put this on. I still have to set up parts of my throne. I have a whopping one thing on there. We don't get strong enough earthquakes that often. You know what, Rambo? What if I wanted a really strong earthquake to happen? What if B-Doms you got B-Doms' hopes up that it would be a really cool earthquake, and now you're just letting him down? So this is what we're working with. I just drew a line so I kind of know, that I'll keep straight. I don't have any tape here or anything, but there's evidence of the largest earthquake in the U.S. could have happened thousands of years ago under what is now New York City. That's insane. That's weird. I'm just going to start drawing and probably erasing. But and then you can have like longer pieces branching up. I'm not going to have this many blades of grass, I don't think. I think that's kind of overpopulated. We'll have some like sprouting, and then maybe we'll have a little mushroom here. In this case, you would likely feel it too. Are we sure about that? Mushroom. A little mushroom. Shorter spurts of grass around me, mushroom. Maybe, but with my nerve issue, I feel like 20 earthquakes a day. So sometimes I overlook. Oh, B-Doms. So this is actually, funnily enough, a tattoo I actually want to get. Like in real life, I want a mushroom fairy circle, except for I don't want it on my wrist, I want it on my ankle. But I do want a fairy circle kind of wrapped around. I didn't feel the last one we had, it was felt across like 6 states. Damn. B-Dom's just built different.
We had one last year.
Did we? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I could feel it in,
No, I do remember that. Never mind. Z just said we had a, yeah, an earthquake last year. Listen, man, talking and drawing at the same time is pretty difficult.
I know.
Is this... You can't even see what I'm doing. Perks of being left-handed is you can't see a single goddamn thing. But little mushrooms. You'll just have to take my word for it. Guys, this isn't AI generated.
Yeah, it is.
In case any of you guys were wondering. We could do a flower here. This is gonna be tiny, but it's fine. There was also one in Maine not too long ago. Didn't feel either one. Huh. I don't know how far away Maine is. I don't know if that's like...
Let's out a small, sadly poor. I'm a little hungry and lonely. Could use some head pats and treats. Any scraps you can spare. Chat? Lol.
He's just a pick me. You could do like a little rock. Little rock. And then... maybe we'll add a rock here too. I do want in this, and I'm drawing it now, I want a very specific type of flower, and if you guys can name the flower, I don't know what'll happen, but I'll be very happy. Guys, we're playing Pictionary now. If you can name this flower. It is literally my favorite flower of all time. I love it. So it is this one and one other flower are my favorites. Viper lily? No. I don't know a viper lily. I feel like this shape kind of gives it away. They are cool. I bet they are. I've just never interacted with them. You look like a snake. These guys? Or your snake? Or your flower? Ah, oh, well, I mean, viper lilies. The name's just kind of fitting. Is it a seal? Yes, Luke, it's a seal. Oh, I could have done this for one-petaled flowers. I could have done these guys. So this flower is actually called a bleeding heart. And it grows just like this. In like thin tendrils and kind of like droops over. And it's got literally... they look like a heart that's been split open. And then the, can't think of the name of it, but the stick that has the pollen at the end of it kind of hangs down like a drop of blood. Like, it's really, and that's just, it's so cool. See it before and it just clicked as I was saying it. Yeah, no, these are my favorite flowers. I love them so much. I'm so mad because my boss has a pressed bleeding heart stem in her office. And don't tell her, but I want to steal it. Every time I see it, I'm like, I could just take it and it would be home with me. But any media that has bleeding hearts in it is like, has a special place in my heart. Carnivorous plants. Me too. Maybe a little rock. And then now none of this is to scale. Absolutely none of it. I mean, bleeding hearts are good, like this wide at the widest. It's a pet that you can forget to feed and still be fine with. Yeah, it'll just eat the flies in your house. And your spiders and shit. I should do different kinds of mushrooms. This one can be a little bit taller and can be inky death cap. And we could do an inky death cap mushroom. Because that's just all black. And then little drippies. We could have little drippies coming down. Bloop. Bloop. Actually, no, I want this part. Yeah, buddy. Freaking, I love most mushrooms. I love so many of them. Hot Topic has like a mystery box called Capkins, and it's just cute little mushroom people, like mushroom creatures. And they're so cute. I got them last time my boyfriend was here, and it's like it's a mystery box, so you don't know which ones you're getting. And we got 5 of them. Just to, you know, show you how much I freaking love mushrooms. The aesthetics behind mushrooms. And we got 5 different... Yeah, they're so pretty. I'm pretty sure there is an indigo milk cap in the thing, in the mystery boxes. Not one that, I don't, no, yeah, there was. The indigo milk cap was the, like, super, super rare one. I don't know why I don't just fold this paper. There we go. They're so pretty. I don't know a ton of mushrooms, but that one was cool. It is. Boom, wah, bam, bop. I keep getting notifications. I'm like, oh, is it important? It's not. It's never important. No one important talks to me.
Damn.
Especially right now when I hear voices in the back behind my room.
Fuck you.
Like I said, no one important.
Your mama, okay.
We have the same mother.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
Said whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Look at all those
Chickens. Yeah, I sure hope it does. We're quoting Vines, people. Reminded me of that Family episode. Family or Family Guy? So I never heard of a show called Family. Porosis. I know you do. What got flagged? Beatoms, what did you say? Oh.
What did Dom say?
Twitch auto-modded and flagged moron.
What? That is such bullshit.
Bring that up with Twitch. The sky is falling. Guys, if you have never heard of a band called OK Go, look them up on YouTube. They're the guys that did the treadmill video that went really, really viral years and years ago. Beatoms, oh I have found my community.
You're so fucking weird.
Dude, they know OK Go.
Oh,
Do you guys remember the dog one?
Oh, I love the dog.
I
one.
loved the dog one so much. I know, 3 weeks ago, I watched it today. Freaking mirrors and shit on robotic arms. Oh my god, it was so cool. My hair is coming loose out of the ponytail that isn't a ponytail that I put in.
Ah, sucker.
It's a piece of crochet yarn. Piece of starter crochet yarn, too. Stop focusing on my thumbnail. People don't want to see that. Yeah, it took them, I know they like rented out the treadmills or something, and then they were in like one of their girlfriends or one of their sisters' basement yoga studio things, and they used like Home Depot tarps for the background. I don't know why they made it though. I would love to know why. I genuinely want to know why. I love how as we progress from like when we started to what I'm doing now, there's just progressively less and less grass being drawn. Leave me. Yeah, you leave me. Let it go. This too shall pass. Let it go. This too freaking. Oh, I love their videos. All of them. All of them. So there is not a single bad music video. The freaking stop motion where they were in a park. The freaking car. Label said you guys suck and aren't making money. Make music video to change that or we drop you. Please tell me they dropped the music label and then release the treadmill. That would be like the greatest power play, like power move ever. Can't listen to them the same way I listen to the playlist. Same day I listened to the playlist I did today. What playlist? What playlist would make you unable to listen to OK Go and their beautiful singing? Oh, very heavy metal playlist. That would make sense. I've been hoping for months, hoping for years, hoping that you would change. Oh, but you don't get much dumber. You don't get much dumber. Z,
What?
play the music.
No.
Fuck you. It's all copyrighted anyway, it's fine. I still have hair dye stuck under. Look at this. This is all like purple hair dye stuck under my fingernails that just won't go. I needed to stay awake. If it works, it works. Alright, do a mushroom. I've been hoping for months, hoping for years, hoping that you would change. Oh, but don't get much dumber. Don't get much dumber. Go when you know that you love her. And hi, nice to meet you. But what good's that gonna do? But needing is one thing, but getting's another. With narcolepsy awake, that's rich. That's awesome. I need a playlist like that for the morning. Oh, but don't get much dumber. Don't get much dumber than leave it go. And you know that you love her. And hi, nice to meet you. But what good's that gonna do? But needing is one thing, and Get into another. That song actually is the reason I was scared to start driving, because I thought all drivers would be like that. Like, if I saw a modded car with, like, something sticking out the roof or something, I thought it was gonna just start playing music. My 2000s pop punk playlist, but wasn't keeping me awake enough. Yes, so we graduate directly to the next door neighbor, heavy metal.
Yes.
Exactly the same thing.
Oh, right. The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. Fat poison?
Yes, fat poison.
Got you covered.
See, I feel like I would either react two different ways depending on what mood you got me in. I would either headbang along with you, or I would be completely overstimulated and I would just sit there like... Hi, Robo. Robo, you never told us why they made the music video. Oh, wait, never mind, you did. Ignore me. Ignore me. Nice to meet you. What is that gonna do? Eating is one thing. Got Frank Sinatra in a while. Frickin'. You should fix that. What else could I put here? Like, I don't want to do just rocks, mushrooms, and flowers, but also what else is there in the forest other than rocks, mushrooms, and flowers? Don't say trees and don't say animals, because I know. But I don't want to have just a patch of grass. But needing is one thing. Damn it, guys! I got the song stuck in my head. A tree stump. I could do a tree stump. Thank you, B-Doms. We'll do a tree stump. We'll do a tree stump right here. And it can dip down a little bit. And then it'll kind of like... That is the most artistic moment I've had in probably 2 years. Damn, B-Doms. And then do like a little bit of scraggly broken bits.
Clear's throat meow. The stream is on a short grade.
What? Pando, what?
Party going. Don't go anywhere. I have more awesome jokes. Lol, fox emoji.
Okay, I think Pando is broken because... What? Guys, we're not going on a break. Pando's just spouting bullshit. That stuff, I forgot to put a speck in art. It's okay, B-Doms. That's why you're on the other side of the screen, not sitting here drawing trees, tree stumps. Rowboat, Does Pando just do that? Does Pando, like, it's supposed to just talk like that? Or is there something wrong with my thingy that I gotta go back in and fix? Ah. Okay. I know I can turn off the voice somehow. I'm just a little lazy and don't always feel like it. I don't feel like going through and finding it in the settings. Alright, B-Doms, what do we think of the tree stump? It's also going to look probably nothing like that when we actually get it onto my skin, but it's fine. Alright, and then where was... I want to do it. There we go. Timer in the ash. Ah! Okay. Alright, and then... So this is our transfer paper. It's got like the stencily bit here. Stencily bit here, a layer in between just to kind of block it, and then the ink. That stuff. Now, I gotta remember how the heck. So we're gonna start off. Is this? Yeah, that should be thick enough. Willow! Grandma Willow!
Your kindness will be rewarded with a delightful surprise soon. Lol.
Okay, I know this is too long. That's fine. So now we gotta figure out how the heck I do this. Hey Z, do you remember how I did your stencil?
No.
Thanks. Alright, I think I remember. We're gonna put this art that I just drew, we're gonna wrap it
Hello, how are you, Grandma Willow?
around my wrist. If I remember how. And then we're gonna go in with Jagua Jell, which is pretty much like henna, but blue, and we're gonna do the thingies so it stays. Okay. So I'm gonna remove, I'm just gonna wing it and do what I think is the right way to do it. And we'll see how that works. We'll put, sit there. It's like, I think it's kind of, it's more so like transfer paper, like tattoo transfer paper. And then this is just regular lined paper that I used to put my design on. Because I don't trust myself. Well, hello! Hi, Lily!
Hello, how are you, Lily Lee, the 420?
Lily Lee, the frickin'... Okay. You can see my crusty ass fingernails from when I dyed my hair. Alright. So I think what we do is we just line it up. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to stay still. So we line it up and then just go over my design. I think. If I'm wrong, then oh well. The main important thing I want is these mushrooms. Like the little designs that aren't grass. Would that not make an imprint on the tracing paper? Is that the purpose? I don't know how it works. I am just hoping that it's what I'm thinking it does is because there's like a piece of paper over top of it. Bye, Luke. Come back soon. What it does is like loosen up the pigment to kind of like allow it to be pushed onto skin. So if I just, you know, draw everything again, it'll show up on the transfer paper and then be put onto my skin. And if it's like drawing tracing paper, then you can transfer the pigments to the object. I don't know. I don't know how it works. We'll find out when I try to put this on my arm. And it probably doesn't work. No one likes the opening band. Now that you've got your tickets and your beverages in hand, they look so tired, sound uninspired. Guitars are second hand, 'cause no one likes the opening band. Oh, no one likes the opening band. Their set starts far too early, and I've never heard of them. But if you lend an ear and give them just one little chance, you may just like the opening band. Oh, unfamiliar things make us nervous, but singing here gives me a purpose. So take pity on the opening band, 'cause no one came to see them except their mom and dad. Mushroom. Careers are sure to end. No one likes the opening band. Remember, you use a gel and it presses whatever is drawn on the paper onto the skin. I think so, in which case I'm gonna need to find like deodorant or something to use. So I do think I did use deodorant on little stibbling when I did her moons. 'Cause no one likes the opening bell. Okay. Ah! And then, yeah, okay, so the design is there. At least somewhat, which I'll take. I wonder if makeup primer would work. I don't think so, because primer creates like a barrier. Hold, please. And I'm gonna mute so you guys don't hear me fumbling around in my room like a maniac. I have returned. Okay, so we're gonna try using Autumn Drive Bath and Body Works body lotion. We're gonna see if this works. This is the closest thing I had to me. That's kind of like, I don't know, it's something. It'll leave a residue on the skin, and I think that's what we want. So we're just gonna squish, 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 squish. Ah, yes, all my arm hair. This is probably the wrong thing to use, but it's fine. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then we just take this part and I guess just go for it. Just like full send. And hope it lines up. Which I probably did this wrong, but it's fine. Yeah, completely wrong. Okay, let's see. Do I have my paper towels over here? No. Why would I? It's fine. Okay. That's what shirts are for. Whoa.
Looks excitedly wahoo, level up. Time to put these new skills to the test. What's next?
Hello!
Winks loud.
Hello, new friend. How are we? We're trying to figure out how to use transfer paper. And failing miserably.
Thank you for the follow, DK199.
Thank you.
You're looking positively fabulous today. Let's
You
have
are.
a perfect streak. Lol.
You know what? We're going to try this a different way. I think this was wrong. I think what we're going to try to do
DK199X.
instead is just take design, draw it here before cutting it out, cut it out, take should probably look this up. We're gonna switch to chatting so I can have my phone, and we'll look up how to use transfer paper.
Wow, you're not gonna say anything?
Nope.
My fucking heart stopped. You're not even gonna say anything?
You sneezed.
Yeah, your heart stops when you
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
How dare you?
Transfer paper, surf. I use, yeah, specifically for tattoos. Guys, this is how little I prepare. Clean the surface, cut your transfer paper to size. Ah. Hello, Lucas. You watched me. You missed me failing and just putting a ink line around my arm. Should have also grabbed tape. Oh well. So we're gonna use rubbing alcohol. Well, isopropyl alcohol. Get at least most of it off. Yeah, that's what my little sister was saying as to why she was so mad that I didn't bless her when she sneezed.
See?
It's an old wives' tale. It doesn't make it true.
Fuck off. It does. It does in my heart.
If you end in the end, give 'em just a little chance. You may just like the. You may just like the. You may just like the opening. Okay, so I'm gonna try this instead. I'm gonna draw it out as lightly as I can to try to not get it to transfer through. We'll see if that works. Alright. Take two, people. I just realized. If I draw it on here. Guys. Genius moment. Maybe genius moment. Maybe just a little inkling of being smart. We're gonna turn this paper into graphite transfer paper. Just bear with me. Just trust me. I mean, okay, maybe don't trust me, but bear with me and watch me be stupid at least. Some old wives' tales tend to be some sort of truth, just embellished, kinda.
See? They're on my side, bitch.
No, they just spent the last few chats saying how most wives' tales aren't true.
Fuck off. I didn't hear them. That means it's not true.
And actually saying bless you to sneezes is propaganda sold by the church because they thought sneezing was a devil leaving your body. You had to quickly bless them before it went back.
So you're just gonna let a demon eat my soul?
You already are one. I don't know why you think you could be saved.
Hey, I've been baptized.
It's just a polite thing over here, really. I don't know. I've heard that that's what it used to be used for. Alright, and then we take this, put it here. Do any of you see where I'm going with this? And then... Uh-huh. Why is it polite for sneezing, but you don't say anything for a cough? Because it's not the devil leaving you. Four years without sneezing once. That's... I think it's more concerning that you kept track of it. Like, you came home at the end of the day and you're like, nope, didn't sneeze. See, I just tell people to stop dying when they cough. It's more like I didn't remember sneezing for like 2 years, so then I started tracking to see if I just forgot her. Huh. You lucky bastard. It's like four times a day. Yeah, I feel like that's more normal. Thank you, Lily. It's... Hopefully this method works. Alright, Lily, see you soon. Go piss, girl. It's funny we started talking about devils, and that's when I have the song The Devil and I stuck in my head. I don't think I've ever heard of that song.
Hey everyone, we're just taking a quick ad break. Don't go anywhere, the stream will be back up and
Ad
running
break.
in no time. Lol, Fox emoji.
See, now it told me that it was an ad break and not just, hey, we're going to be taking a break for right now. Slipknot. Ah. I don't listen to too much Slipknot. I don't, like, avoid their music or anything. I just... It doesn't show up all that much in my repertoire. Okay. And then, yeah, that gives me a really, really faint transfer to use. A really, really faint outline, I should say. Alright, take this. Get back there. Alright. Got this. Probably should have grabbed tape. Oh well. But then hopefully we can take it yeah, see, a piece of tape right here would be great. Do I have anything around me I can use as an adhesive? Preferably not, like, glue or anything. If the world would be so kind as to have past me put a roll of tape over here, that would be wonderful. Just a whole shitload of books. Guys, stay organized. New 33-year-old me listen to. I have a piece of tape on my desk. I don't. I usually have a roll of tape around my desk. But, you know. It wouldn't be my stream if we prepared for things. Clearly. Let's see. Ah! Haha. We're gonna use a sticker. We're gonna use a sticker, guys. Alright. Alright. So we're gonna so it's all designs. The tree stump to be like there-ish. And then that lines up. And do that. Sticker. Cool. Okay. That works kind of. And then we can just go around, and actually I'm going to sticker it to my arm too. Should have used a smaller sticker. We'll try to swap it out. So we'll sticker this side to my arm. Oh yeah. Boom. I know, guys. I'm so smart. Okay. Boom. And then we can just go through and draw it again. I'm so smart. SMRT, I mean SMRT. That's exactly how I feel right now. And then I'm kind of struggling to, like, find my lines. Again, we're not looking for perfect, we're looking for, is it on my skin? If so, I'll take it. But also, I'm too nervous to check, so we're not gonna yet. Keep me awake last night, I would love it too. Guys, I really hope this works. I have to, like, find the right angles. From 9 p.m. till about midnight, all I heard was yelling at each other. Listen, man. They had domestic disputes.
Huh?
They were-
Let's out a small whimper. I just need some more snuggles and Tritos from my favorite viewers. Your love is the best food for this foxy pet. Lol, fox emoji, 2 hearts emoji.
There were owls keeping B-doms up last night. At this point, it probably would have just been easier to grab a pen and put it on that way. It's the only bird that flies silently. I know, and I freaking love it. It makes you think from an evolutionary standpoint, what hunted owls to the point where they needed to fly silently?
Jaguars?
Maybe for some species, jaguars, but not owls as a species. That's just
I mean, it could be it could be because their common ancestor got hunted by something with really good hearing, like a big cat.
no. That's what I'm saying. Like, what animal along the line said, like, oh yeah, no, we're actually going to hunt you so bad that you're going to need silent flight. And, like, did they grow quieter over time? Or was it, like, a random mutation, like, oh, I can fly silently, and now I'm still alive. Alright, so I drew over pretty much everything. Moment of truth. Still nothing! How fun! You know what? We're just gonna freehand it. Screw it. We're just gonna draw it on with, like, a pen. We're just gonna draw. Ugh. Quieter ones fed more, so they bred more, making quieter. That is... Yeah, that probably... I'm supposed to be the smart one. Yeah, I just really was hoping it wouldn't take this much practice. It was really one of those things where I was like, oh, I haven't done this in a while. I'm just going to immediately be perfect. But it's fine. We've got isopropyl alcohol, and I'll have markers and shit somewhere. With animal-related videos, on average, over the last 30 years. That's impressive. I watched Wildcrats. It's spreading! No! It's the plague. Hands on. How did you work with animals? Stop moving. Episodes of Crocodile Hunter got me addicted to animals. That's Steve Irwin's show, right? Or am I completely wrong? Okay.
Wait, I thought Steve Irwin was the one who hunted pedophiles.
No, that is not... He is not the one who hunted... No. No. Steve Irwin is not the one who hunted predatory animal people. We're also ignoring the fact that I am absolutely not using actual rags to clean this up. Volunteered at animal shelters and met up with the guy that trained dogs and apprenticed under him for a few years through the shelter work. Got introduced to a wildlife rehab place and started doing work with them too. Damn, B-Doms, living my dream. I'm gonna come into work tomorrow and they're gonna be like, why the hell is there transfer ink all over you? I'm like, don't question it. Okay. Screw the transfer paper. That didn't work. We'll use pen. We have a Sharpie here that will eventually write. We'll draw a line. It really isn't, Lily. But we shall prevail. We will find something that works no matter how long it takes. We'll figure it out. Before I moved in 20... Oh my god, beat up. Stop. Before I moved in 2018, then had surgery in 2018 because of said move. Aggravating an old shoulder injury. I was going to spend 3 months in Costa Rica at sanctuary down there, rescheduled for fall of 2020, and we all know what happened there. Now I'm too broken to be able to do that kind of work. Aww. I'm sorry, B-Doms. Maybe one day you'll be able to do it again. Stop dying.
No, fuck off. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, maybe one day, B-Doms, you'll be healed enough and you'll be able to go back. But never say never. Exactly. Yeah, that's fine.
Yawns loudly and stretches sleepy time for me. Gotta get my beauty rest. Nap time. Lol.
Thank you. This is just the transfer. This is just the design. It's going to be a really pretty, like, dark blue, almost black. If I can get this to frickin' work. If not, then oh well. Because after this, I just draw over it with the gel. And then from there, it sits for a few hours. Do this, they're really good for both the animals and people that are on it. So mystical, magical. Inky cat right here. And drippies. Drippies. Grass. 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 Little rock. Now this part I am gonna have to pick my arm up so I can like look at it. So and now is... Okay, so I just did... Ugh! That guy. And now we're going to be working half upside down. Grass, 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 grass. Yes, it is. It works very similar to henna, lily. It is just made out of a citrus instead of henna, which is, I believe, like plant material. Don't ask me what plant, because I can't tell you, but plant material of some kind. It does. It actually smells wonderful. Grass, 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 grass. Okay. Grass. Alright, so that is the design. Cute little... It's not perfectly straight, but oh well. Alright. Cap goes on here. And now... gel. And then... Okay. This requires little metal tubes. They are not needles. They look similar to needles. They do not enter my skin. They will not be entering my skin. If you guys are sensitive to things that look like needles, I suggest just listening to this or walking away. You are absolutely allowed to walk away, because these are what I'm using. So if you guys are freaked out by things that look like needles, please do not use these things that look... that... You know what I mean. I will be using things that look like needles. Okay. And now, you guys have been warned, and I start. It's got a lot of air bubbles in it. Well, me too. It's okay, inky stuff. Yeah, reassure my gel. And before any of you say this, because you guys and your positivity would probably say this, I will not be a henna artist. I will not be a tattoo artist. Love you guys. I'm not that good.
Sits patiently and waves paw hang tight, friends. The stream will be back before you can say feathers and furballs. Love.
Ad break. Another issue is my arm hair getting in the way. I drew my ankle last time, and my ankle didn't have hair. I don't have a tattoo, but I do have a couple of plans. Just need to find a good place to get it. Honestly, the research, like finding a good tattoo artist with a style you like, is the most important part, in my opinion. And then you also need to, like, mesh with them. Like, if you can't sit through a tattoo artist talking, like, reach out to them and say, hey, is it, like, okay that I talk less? Is it okay that we talk less? You know, discuss as much as you can with them before you even book an appointment. And when I tell you that will help ease some of that nervousness, you want to meet them as much as possible before you get there, is what I'm saying. I've wanted the same tattoo since 2007, but every time I go to do that and have the money, something comes up. Last time my brakes went out in my car while I was approaching a red light. Damn. It's someone who's really sociable to go with you so they can do all the talking. So they can chat with you and you can chill, and that's what I do when I get tats. See, I'm in the middle as far as my tattoos, like, as far as getting tattooed. I'm not the most sociable, but I also, like, I'll ask you questions. Like, I'll talk to you. I feel like I would either talk through the whole thing or be dead silent. I think I have a few good ideas. Lily, you have a lot of good ideas. You just don't have a lot of faith in yourself. Honestly, though, tattoos are so fun. If you go to the right place and, like, get the right design for you, they're the best. If you go to your ex's uncle because he'll give you a discounted rate and end up just saying yes to the first thing he makes because you feel nervous about it, I mean, you might not regret it, but it might not be your favorite. Also, learn from my mistakes. Be specific about where you want it and what size. Like, I'm not going to be the one to tell you, like, oh, you have to get a tattoo that you can cover with clothing. Because I don't care. But, like, if you know how your family is about tattoos and your family is not the best with them, you know, it would be a good idea for your first tattoo to be somewhere that you can cover. Dad hates tattoos. Yeah, my dad's similar, but that's only because he regrets the tattoo he has more than anything. Because he got his tattoo with his friends as a joke because, oh my god, ha ha ha, it would be so funny. turns out maybe it was funny then, but 40 years later, it was not. I don't know. I don't care what my family says. They already hate my hair and beard, the fact that I dropped out of college twice. Honestly, B-Doms, get the tattoos then. My boyfriend wants to get tatted up. Like, he wants to be covered in them. And it makes me so happy because I genuinely love tattoos. Gave me some money today. I think I'm going to set it aside for that. Honestly, do it. Probably won't cost a ton. It might not. It depends on, like, placement, artist, font. A lot of things affect the price of a tattoo. Like how many words. If the tattoo artist is more comfortable with lyrics, with script like that, it'll probably be cheaper than if you went to some random guy and was like, hey, do this. And they're like, oh, well, actually, I do, like, Japanese style tattooing. You're like, I don't care, do it. He'll probably charge you more as, like, a screw you fee inside my forearm. Knows exactly what he wants. One of the same ones since 2007. Honestly, if you've wanted it for that long, you're probably not going to regret it once you get it. If it turns out good, you're not going to regret it. The second one is going to be a mom tattoo, but instead of a heart with an arrow, it's a slot machine hitting a jackpot but spelling mom out on the... Aww. See, that's cute. That was one of those, like, you have to hear out the message, because that's actually really cute. And I definitely think someone would do that for you. I mean, you could hire someone, you got enough money, you could get someone to do anything, but... I have 4 currently. I've got... This one was my first... Excuse you. Let's go to just chatting so you guys can see them better. So I got this one first. And then my second tattoo is on the back of my shoulder. It's my Nana's handwriting, and it says, love always Nana, because that's what she would write on all of her cards to me. And it's kind of surrounded by blueberries, or strawberries and raspberries, because she grew berries in her backyard. And then we've got a shaky camera. We've got this guy, who is my most recent. He's a two-headed mouse, and I love him so much. And then I have one on my leg that is the top part of a skull, like not the jawbone, with a sword sticking through it. Sort of figure appearing over them from the shoulder, but the part of Honestly, dude, even though it's part of an idea and not the whole thing, still talk to artists about it. See if they could come up with, like, something. Thank you. I can post better pictures of them in Discord. So I do have pictures of them. Sailor Moon? Which one? Luke, which one are you referring to as a Sailor Moon tattoo? I have one on both arms. The arm that I'm tattooing or the arm that's being used? It is, in fact, a lunar moth tattoo. It's a Spanish lunar moth. 'Cause Luna. Very much like the Sailor Moon crescent moon. Ah. No, I have not watched Sailor Moon. I am not offended by that, but I have not watched it. Okay, I take that back. I have watched Sailor Moon. Not enough of it to get it tattooed on me. We're gonna switch to chatting while I'm like this because you guys can't see what I'm doing. I mean, not that this is much better, but at least you don't have, you know, a screen in your face. I was a big fan of it as a kid, but haven't watched it since probably 2001. Plan to soon. So there we go. It is drawn out. I don't think I'm going to do the band around the bottom just because it's really sloppy. So yeah, I am actually going to not sit on stream with you guys while this dries because it takes like 4 hours and I don't have time for that. But I did want to draw it with you guys. I didn't want you guys to be like, oh, where did that come from? Because you're part of my life now. I also just wanted to let you guys know something, because I do care for you guys very, very deeply. Not just because you guys are following me on Twitch. Absolutely, B-Doms, I will. Probably tomorrow once it's had time to darken. But yes, I will post this in the Discord. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I do truly love and appreciate all of you, and I care about all of you guys so much. If you guys aren't in the Discord yet, join Rambo's Discord. I am in there. If you need me for anything, if I can help with it, I will help with it. Because I do see you guys as more than just my followers. You guys are a community at this point. You're like my Twitch family, and I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. I don't want to be that, like, celebrity or influencer or whatever that just does not care and completely ignores their people the second they become famous. I do want you guys to know that I am here for you. So if any of you guys need anything, if it's someone to talk, someone to joke with, someone to just sit there in silence with, someone to brag about your darts competition to, congratulations, Lily. Amazing job. I'm genuinely really proud of you. Lily won the darts competition. No, sadly, B-Doms, I cannot win you the lottery. Except for the emotional lottery of having a cool friend. That was cringe as hell. But no, I really do appreciate you guys and getting me here and stopping by and watching and interacting and chatting and...
Yawns and curls up, ZZZZ. Time for a nap. Chat later, friends. Lol.
Bye, Panda. Thank you, B-Doms. I don't want to be that person to kind of, like, you're here for me, and that's it. Like, I don't want to be that, like, parasocial relationship type thing. Where it's like, oh my god, I totally know her so well. I watch all of her content. Like, I want to be here for you guys, and I want you guys to be involved in what I make and what I do on a weekly, monthly, whatever basis. So also, speaking of being involved, I put a poll in Rambo's Discord to have you guys vote on what kind of stories you guys would be interested in, if you guys were interested in a bedtime story type stream. And pretty much everybody decided that you wanted a mix of bedtime stories and just classic childhood stories. So I got you guys. Your requests have been heard. I talked to my mom. She gave me a stack of books. We have more downstairs, so it's not going to be the same books, but I was thinking once or twice a month on a Friday, I start streaming a little bit later, and I just, we sit here and we read some bedtime stories, and I won't be responding to chat in the bedtime stories because it'll be bedtime. Unless I, ask you guys what book you wanted to read next. But I've got, like, Shel Silverstein, I've got Where the Wild Things Are, I've got plenty of Dr. Seuss. I'm pretty sure my mom has every Dr. Seuss book written, Dr. Seuss kids book written. She has downstairs. We've got just so many books. There was an old lady who swallowed, there was an old lady who swallowed some books. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Like, really good classics from my childhood. If I do end up running out of books, I don't think I have any Goosebumps, but I can go to my local library. I have a library within walking distance of me, so if you guys, I'll figure out a way to have a, like, suggestions area where you guys can recommend books for me to take out of the library to read to you guys. But, couple Fridays a month. Probably not every Friday, because I will run out of books to read at some point. But a couple Fridays a month, we sit around, we heal our inner children, because we're all depressed and need a little you know, pick me up every once in a while. And we'll have fun. So that will be... There are at least 20 books out there, way too many for you to run out of. At least 20 books total, or at least 20 children's books. No, I know I will not run out of books. I might run out of your guys' attention. Yes. Thank you, B-Dums. So, I'm hoping, if everything goes well, my first bedtime story stream will be this coming Friday. I don't think I have anything planned the day after, so I have no reason to wake up early, so it won't be significantly later, but I will be starting, you know, maybe instead of starting at 6 o'clock, I'll start at, you know, 7:30 or 8. I do have stuff planned the day after, but not early. Well, B-Dums, if you do end up stopping by, that would be great. And I will obviously have the VOD up on my channel and then probably put the video up on YouTube, because I set up my YouTube, guys. It's posting videos. I believe I posted the first one yesterday. And then there should be one scheduled to release today, and then after that, it'll be releasing on my streaming schedule. So I will be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Maybe the occasional Saturday or Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling, if something emergent comes up, or if I'm joining Rambo's stream. But Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays and Wednesdays will hopefully be around between 6 and 7. Again, my work schedule, depending on holidays and prom seasons and things like that, I might, you know, stay late at work and have to start stream late. But Fridays will be my later streams. They will also probably end up being my longer streams, because it is the weekend. I will not have to worry about, you know, getting up early in the morning to go to work. I might also occasionally, just for, you know, Lily and Luke's sakes, because they are 5 hours ahead of us, every once in a while, not on a consistent basis or anything, but I might, you know, surprise you guys with a morning get ready with me stream. Let you guys, you know, help decide my makeup, what fun freckles or designs I do, something like that. But, you know, we will have Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, unless something comes up. If something comes up and I have to be later, I will try to remember to let you guys know in the Discord. If not, I will, like, if worse comes to worse, I just absolutely can, like, come home completely exhausted, like, pass out on the floor, levels of tired, and can't stream, I will let you guys know, and then try to make up to you with a slightly longer stream the next day, or a weekend stream. So yeah, this is going to sit for probably 4 hours. Like, I will probably be taking this off right as I am going to bed, and it's just a simple soap and water wash it off. And then the stain will look relatively light at first, and then will darken. So hopefully it soaks through the marker. I'm sure it will. I've done this before with marker when I did my little dinosaur. But, you know, we'll see how it turns out. I will find a way to get, you know, proof of this to you guys on the Discord, or you'll see it in my next stream on Friday. And this can last up to, I believe, a month. So this will be here for probably a while. You know, depending on, you know, if I scrub the crap out of my arm for whatever reason. We'll wait for the ad break.
Attention, Foxy friends. The stream is on a short break. Stay tuned. The show will be back soon. Can't wait to chat more. Lol, Fox emoji.
What's going on? You're invading the tail end of my stream during an ad break. Because I have those now.
Hi. So they can't see us?
No, they can.
Oh, they can?
Yeah. You see yourself, right?
I do see myself. Hello. I don't know how this works. I'm stupid and old.
So there's chat, That's also chat, but
Hey,
this is
B-Doms! Hi, B-Doms! I remember you.
this is what they see.
Yeah.
That's my audio level. If that goes in the red, that means my thingy caps out. But this is chat.
Hi, chat.
Look, I have channel points now.
Oh my god, look at you.
Feel
I feel
honored.
honored that someone remembered me.
B-Doms, I remember you. Luke,
I'm not Rambo.
this is not Rambo. This is my older sister. She follows me. She made an account on Twitch just to follow me.
Yeah.
Called Sister Sucks. So if you ever see her in chat, that's her.
I do
bullying
remember
me.
you, not just your hair. I don't even remember the conversation about your hair.
It's a running joke between B-Doms and I.
Oh,
Because
okay.
when I first started chatting with B-Doms through Twitch, I thought he was bald, or something, or bald adjacent. And then I watched one of his streams and I was like, oh my god, B-Doms, you have hair. And that has been my opening line every time I watch his
What'd
streams.
you do to your arm? Let me see.
Do not touch.
I'm not gonna touch.
It's Jagua.
It's what?
Jagua.
Agua? Oh,
It's like henna, but citrus.
weird. Coming! Dad's yelling for me. We were
Yep.
having a conversation about
Bye-bye.
stuff.
Have fun being weird. High school in 1998. I don't know what they're talking about. It's like 3 foot long. Luke, it's okay. She doesn't get offended. She came in and she's like, oh, I'm going to invade your stream, because she, at first, I didn't respond. She knocked. She was finally nice and knocked. But I did not respond, so she just, like, assumed I was streaming and came in. This is going to sit...
I did not this time because I've already been in.
This is going to sit for a really, 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 really long time. She's back!
I'm
yeah,
back.
B-Doms' hair is, like, 3 foot long.
Good for you. I could never put up with that amount of hair. That wasn't me.
Okay. So this will sit for 3 or 4 whatever hours, however long I stay up. And then I'll rinse it off. It'll be really faint at first, but it will darken. And then some of the spots that are a little bit lighter, like you can see within the inky death cap tattoo, it is a little bit lighter in some areas. So that'll hopefully, if it turns out the way I'm expecting. I mean, I don't recommend it.
What do you think it tastes like?
Awful.
Have you tried it?
No. Don't eat my Jagua.
Can I try like that much?
Oh my god, sure.
Okay. For proof, there's like a rim. Sorry. You don't really taste anything. It's tasteless. You're right. You can eat anything once. It doesn't have a taste.
Okay. Don't eat this, guys. Please. I don't care if it's tasteless. Don't eat it.
I could send your stream into chaos by telling you what we were talking about downstairs.
Is it political?
No.
Is it religious?
No.
Tell. I need content. Let's go.
There was another, trigger warning for bodily functions. There was another poop incident here in PA, where a woman got into trouble because she got pissed off at a guy in public. They were driving, and she got out of her car, sat on the hood of his car and took a shit. So yes, dead serious. Penguin Zero on YouTube talked about it.
Oh god.
Yeah, we were also talking about the serial pooper in Australia, but in Toronto in 2019, there was...
Toronto?
That's in Canada, you dumbass.
Okay, that's what I thought.
There was the pee-pee poo-poo guy who went to the University of Toronto and dumped buckets of fermented excrement onto
say shit.
students.
You can say shit. You can say buckets of shit.
Buckets of fermented shit. So it's been sitting there for a bit.
Is this bottle cracked?
On 2 people.
That's...
It's great. Actually...
If I hear any one of you idiots do anything like this, I'm disowning you.
Strange Eons has a video on it, and it's Fantastic video. Fucking hilarious.
Hey, does it smell like chloroform to you?
No, it doesn't.
Barely walk, no worries about me. Oh, Beatoms.
Poor B-Doms.
Yeah, Beatoms was gonna worked in like wildlife sanctuaries and shit. He was gonna go to Costa Rica? No. Where did you say you were gonna go? I can't scroll back. Beatoms, where did you say you were gonna go?
What are you cutting?
Costa Rica. I was right.
Don't cut alcohol.
He was gonna go to work at a sanctuary
That's
in Costa
not the
Rica.
kind of alcohol you drink. You know that, right?
It is not. It's isopropyl alcohol.
Don't drink that.
Don't drink it. Please.
I'm telling you because, you know, you're not always the smartest.
Excuse you, I'm a genius.
The bleach gets to your brain sometimes.
The bleach was like 4 days ago.
For how? But like, you've been bleaching her for how long?
99% alcohol. That shit works for so many things. Yeah.
Get you fucked up.
Guys,
I need booze.
you don't,
I do.
actually. I can't drink anymore. Oh, B-Doms.
Sorry, B-Doms. I can though. Well, I mean, I can't right now because I don't have anything to drink. But
It's okay, I can't drink either.
you're too young. You're just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
You're too young. You're a child. You're not a child. You're a... Don't do that. What did you just put on my face?
The piece of plastic I cut.
Okay.
See, and then they go up here. So they go up here. And then you pick rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Which one do you pick?
Well, wait, what did you do? You did scissors, right?
Yeah.
I picked rock. I want to beat you.
We lost.
Did I win?
No, you picked
Oh.
rock.
Damn. I thought you had... It was... What the fuck?
Hendo picked paper.
Oh.
Never got
Boo.
hungover, so never had consequences. Nice.
I've gotten hungover once. It was fun. No, it wasn't. I was puking.
Ah. Yeah.
Ooh, you guys are no fun. Pick rock. Shit, I was gonna tell you a story, but I don't remember what it was. So how was your day?
It was fine. It was a lot of prom flowers.
Until you got interrupted by me.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here until I end stream.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hang out until you end stream. Is that cool with you?
Do I have much of a choice?
I mean, you do. You could tell me story time with sister on the...
Oh, so I was telling them a couple Fridays a month I'm gonna be doing a later stream, and I'm gonna be reading childhood stories, bedtime stories.
Oh.
I'm gonna read them to sleep
You're gonna read them to sleep?
because my voice is so boring.
I'll
Story
tell
time with sister on the other
I'll tell
Fridays.
stories. I have
know.
fun stories.
Watch how quickly I get banned.
I'm not that bad. Name one that I'm that bad. Just one.
Hey, you want to see what my boyfriend did to me? Hey,
Okay,
look!
that doesn't count. That
Look,
doesn't
look
count.
where it is.
That doesn't count.
Can I tell them?
Oh, I have a habit of, like, after spending time with my significant other that I come in and I'm like, hey, look, I got a hickey. Look where it's at.
Hey, look! Just like, look at my hickey, and pulling her shirt aside. I'm like, I don't care! Get out of my room!
In my defense, it
No.
has been a while since I have done that.
It has. It has been a while.
It has been months since I have done that.
Yeah.
Because you said that you were uncomfortable with it.
Because it's weird!
So I stopped doing it. Even though I found it funny.
Yeah, you find it hilarious. Go talk to the other one about that.
Oh, there was that one time. Yes, there was that one time.
I could get the really cringe millennial star tattoos on my hand.
Oh, God.
The infinity sign! Oh my god,
No,
guys.
you should do
I
the
don't know.
mustache on your finger so that when you do that, it's like the mustache. That's millennial.
I'm not doing this in ink.
What's a fun story about that I've done? Or stupid shit.
It's not Friday.
The palm trampoline. Oh, I remember that! Where you, like, you did this, and the little guy was, like, right here, and he would jump on the trampoline. I remember that. God, I'm old. Yeah, but what if they want like a sneak peek towards stories with Big Sister? Yeah, see? I'm so old, I remember the 1900s. Ha ha ha. I don't. I was born a few years later.
Boing, 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 boing. I put that too far over.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know if people thought this was just a trend that wouldn't die or what.
It was one of those shits and giggles things. And a lot of people don't think that trends die. They just do it anyway. Yep.
Boom.
Mustache. Usually it was like a curly mustache.
Dude, I'm drawing this like freaking inverted.
Oh, the other tattoo idea I have is to get Eevee with all the evolutions coming out from it. That would be really cool. Where would you put it? Like your leg? Or like arm or something? That would probably be a pretty big tattoo. So you need a lot of space for it.
So put it on your mom.
You know we share a mother, right?
No.
Contrary to popular belief.
Contrary to what you guys tell me,
Contrary to popular belief.
they say
we
I'm
are-
adopted.
I have a story. Wait, I remember this. When we were younger, you pissed me off. Something fierce.
Okay.
And like really, really made me mad. So in response to you pissing me off, I decided to try to trap you underneath the downstairs sink
At this house or the old
at
house?
this house. In the cabinet,
Kitchen sink or bathroom sink?
bathroom sink. And you did. You climbed in. And I was like, okay.
Willingly.
I shut the door and then stuck one of my mom's lip glosses through the cabinet, like, door handle thingies, which was like a hook. So, like, it came out like that. To, like, try to barricade it shut. And you stayed in there for a good few minutes. And then when you got tired of it, you tried opening the door and it broke the lip gloss. So I was like, stop, 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 stop! And I quick grabbed the lip gloss and then you were able to get out. Not the worst thing that happened with you and makeup.
Tell them.
When we were much younger, back at the old house, I had this brilliant idea to get my mom's makeup bag down. And it was just this big makeup bag. And I handed it to this one. I handed it to Lou. And we sat on the stairs. And I encouraged her to draw. I did not get in trouble for this because I didn't do any of the artwork on the wall. She did. So,
Keep in mind, I was like at most 3.
you might have been. I think you were closer to 2. You couldn't have been 3 yet. So, I encouraged you to draw with Mom's lipstick on the wall. And then I never got in trouble for it because I wasn't the one drawing. And at the time, we had these t-shirts. I had a pink one that had a cat on it and it said, I didn't do it, but the dog did it. And she had a shirt. It was a gray shirt with a puppy on it that says, I only did it because the cat told me to. And it was, at the time, very perfect for our personalities. That's great.
See what I have to put up with?
I'm funny. I'm funny.
You're concerning.
I'm not concerning. I don't think there are much. Oh, I also cut her hair in a dog bowl because she was playing in the water. We were little.
I was like a toddler.
She was a toddler.
I was probably still in diapers.
I could have been older than 4 or 5, and she played in the dog water bowl, and I didn't want her to get caught or get in trouble for playing in the dog water bowl. Now, normal people or older people would think, okay, just run around out back until her hair dries. I didn't think that. No, I thought, let's grab some scissors and chop her hair. So she had a very uneven haircut of where her hair was wet that I cut off. My hair was not cut. I did not cut my own hair. She cut her hair. Well, I cut her hair, and then later she cut her hair.
Talk about the birthday party where I lit my hair on fire.
There was a birthday party. It was technically a combined birthday party of mine and yours. And because our birthdays are like 2 months apart.
Start with the hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat
That
in
is
the
where
water
it started
bowl.
with the hair.
Spiraled
water bowl.
everything.
And it was a birthday party, and I remember I blew out my candles, and then we hear, back up, back up! And my grandmother pulling her back by the shoulders because her hair was lit on fire.
I tried blowing out her candles. And
No,
I
you
lit...
tried blowing out your own candles.
Oh, I tried blowing out my own candles and lit my hair on fire and didn't even realize why Mama was freaking out so much.
Yeah.
The amount of stories that revolve around my hair.
Is insane. There was one time this was when we were older. We were here, and you were a teen, at least.
Okay.
And you wanted to do something with your hair, and it didn't turn out right. Like, the dye just didn't stick.
Oh. So I tried, this is why I never used box dye. So I was part of a dance company that did First Fridays down by the wharf near our house. Well, not near our house, but like 20 minutes away.
Not too far from where we live.
Yeah. And we would dance like in front of a bunch of like the general public at this thing. Once gave myself a reverse mohawk. I thought it was cool. Oh god.
Oh god. Nice.
And I wanted to dye my hair what I thought was the week of. Like, so it was a Friday. I wanted to do it that like Monday. So I get this splat ombre dye kit, and it was blue and purple.
Yeah.
And we get it, and we're doing my hair. I can't remember which one was on top.
You did your own hair.
Yeah, I was doing
remember
my
what
own
was-
hair.
Yeah, I don't remember what was on top or anything like that. But it washed right out. It left like a gray mess.
Yeah, the purple turned gray. And this really, really ugly, because it reacted with the blonde that my hair was at the time, it was a really, really, like, shit puke gray. And I had the worst, I had such a breakdown over it. Because I thought that I was going to have to live until the end of the week, because my parents are like, oh, we're not going to, like, I'm not going to take you back out to go get hair dyed just yet.
In fairness, it was late.
Yeah. It was late at night.
Mom, our parents would not have made you, like, live
They would
maybe
have
a
figured
day
something out.
with the hair that you had. But at the time, it felt like the end of the world. She was a kid.
I was
hormones
freaking out
and
because
all
I
that
was
kind of
about to
fun
go.
stuff.
I was about to go out in public and dance, and my hair looked awful.
It was bad. So,
Let's
Shut up,
us
Pando.
all your north could use a few more huddles and some tasty treats.
Sounds like
But
Candy
no
Cadet.
worries, you all give me plenty of love. Lol.
no love for Panda anymore. Pando?
Pando.
I don't know who Pando is.
Pando is the company. I
Oh.
technically named my creature Jax. He's sitting right there,
Oh, okay.
and he like actually interacts with them and everything.
Okay, I guess fine. You can have some love, but I don't know.
No, so turns out that because of weather or something, they had to postpone that dance to the next Friday. So
But point is, that night, you were freaking out.
Flipped shit sideways. Oh my god, I was dying.
So I ran around the house collecting as many random half-empty bottles of hair dye.
Thank you for hydrating Jack. I almost said Achilles. I almost said Achilles. Achilles is the name of Sam's pando. It's a raccoon with a sweatband.
Okay.
Hold on,
But
what
anyway,
other random redeems?
I ran around the house
Chirps happily and reads the fortune unexpected.
You can talk
surprise
over him.
coming
trying to find a bunch of hair dye and all that kind of stuff, and we ended up having to do like this.
I should have made
Galaxy
English
hair?
free. Yeah, and then I
It
had
actually turned out really, really, really cool.
This was the one time I dyed my hair black because I had an undercut at the time, so we used Kat's black hair dye to do my undercut, and we tried doing like stars and stuff. I don't think it turned out really.
You didn't really see the stars, but like it was a mostly like dark blue, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like parts of green, parts of purple, parts of pink, and it turned out really, really cool. But I remember being like oh god, she's gonna have a panic attack. My mom's gonna not know what to do. Everybody's gonna cause issues. I'm just gonna do it this way. Get it over with. Not continue the panic.
Do you want to see what ooh sounds like?
Oh no.
Because I have. Guys, we're turning my computer volume all the way up for this. I'm gonna redeem uwu. Do not redeem uwu. Actually, you guys can do whatever you want. If you want to redeem uwu after. You're welcome.
I thought it was gonna be something like
Nope.
an anime girl going ooh woo.
Nope.
I used to do that at work with one of my former coworkers. If the store was empty, we would just
Nope.
randomly shout ooh at each other in
Nope.
the voice.
Anyways, so okay, I'm going to end it here. We have way more stories for the next time she invades my stream. I hope you guys have a good day. Drink water, eat food, get some sleep, take care of yourselves. Do a little at-home spa day if you
Don't shit on people.
Don't-
Remember, do not shit in public or on people.
And don't piss in grocery stores.
And don't piss in grocery stores.
If you're in America, you probably
Specifically
understand.
the food.
If you live in America, you most likely understand what we're talking
That
about.
might not actually be on the news. If you follow Penguin Zero, you'd understand.
If you followed Penguin Zero on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, subscribe to me over there. That's where I'm going to post all of my VODs. I have them releasing over time now. All of my backup ones. My morning vlogs are not going to be up there. The ones where I did my makeup half asleep are not going to be up on my YouTube. I don't need evidence of that longer than it needs to be. Beat on
Charlie is great. I love Charlie.
I also found out that these guys know OK Go, so they're like 10 times cooler in my eyes. So we are going to end stream there. I will see you guys on Friday for our very first bedtime stories. I have my, list of books that I have to go over there and reread to get familiar with them. But I hope you guys.
Read the Cthulhu book.
That's not a bedtime story.
It is actually written.
I remember Here It Goes Again on.
Empty.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of 1985 from Bowling for Soup. And music still on MTV. So we're gonna end it there for the third time.
1985.
I will see you guys on Friday, hopefully around 7-ish Eastern time. If not, at some point I'll post it up in a bunch of Discord servers that I'm going live, probably after I've already hit live. But I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Don't die. Don't kill each other.
Don't shit in public.
Don't
unless
shit
it's
in
a
public.
bathroom.
Was that bowling or phones? That was bowling. That was Bowling for Soup. Good night, everybody. Eat dinner. Eat food. And Lily and Luke, if you two are still here, you better not be. Go to sleep. Lily and Luke are in the UK. They're 5 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
So, all right. Bye, guys.